This woman is serving 30 years for murdering her baby. Did she really? Or did the prosecution use bunk science to punish a woman who had considered an abortion? Moira Akers of Maryland knew she and her husband couldn't have a third child when they got pregnant in 2018. They were struggling financially, and Akers' health was not in the best place for a child. When she searched for ways to terminate her pregnancy, she discovered she was too far along and decided she would hide her pregnancy and eventually use the Firehouse infant drop-off centers to, in her words, give the child a good life. Eventually, she gave birth to a stillborn. In shock and in a state of panic, she hid the infant in a bag in a closet. Akers was bleeding so heavily, eventually her husband called the paramedics. While her actions after the child was born may be disturbing, this behavior in mothers of stillborns isn't unheard of. The real issue at hand is, was the baby alive when he was born? Or, like Akers maintains, was he stillborn? In comes the lung float test, one that has been debunked over and over in terms of scientific accuracy. If the lungs of a deceased newborn float, that means they had breathed oxygen outside of the womb and were therefore alive, making it a murder case. That's what happened in Akers' case, and she was charged with child abuse and murder. Prosecutors used the fact that she had sought out an abortion as evidence of her lack of desire for the child. Another expert looked into the case and found that there were numerous signs that the baby was in fact a stillborn, including infections to vital organs that would make it very likely the infant would be dead. So despite it being scientifically inaccurate and there being other much more scientific ways that a child could be determined to be stillborn or not, Akers sits in prison with a 30-year sentence away from her other two children.